When we talk about basic well-being and self-care, we're really talking about the foundation of where your energy even comes from. So we're talking about, getting good quality rest, having healthful nutrition in your life, getting movement into your daily life. And we're also talking about the kind of mental self-care. So being kind to yourself and having some self-compassion. Oftentimes when we're super busy and really distracted, or we don't have healthy boundaries in place, we're so busy running around doing stuff that self-care goes straight out the window. It's always the easiest thing to sacrifice for people that don't have high levels of it. Or some people actually feel guilty to spend time on themselves. They think that, I shouldn't be spending this time. I should be looking after my family, or I should be working. Another behavior that we found demonstrated by people that have lower levels of this was they have a very overactive inner voice. And the thing about the inner voice is it's really critical, right? We have it in voice for a reason. In fact, it's kept humanity alive for all this time, right? It's something to tell you when to be cautious, or when to run away from a threat. However, the problem is that these days we need to make sure it's an actual threat. And people that have overactive inner voices have very lingering thoughts and a lot of worrisome thoughts, and they feel trapped in that. And that's not really good for your mental care. Self-care is really the foundation of your energy. If you're not refueling yourself in this way and giving your body and your mind what it needs to have energy in the first place, then you can't do anything else. Because when you're depleted, you don't have anything else to give. So if you're working in a depleted state, right, you're really tired, you've got no energy, your output is not going to be as good as it would have been if you had energy and you could give it more capacity. And the same goes with relationships. If you come home and you're all stressed and you're depleted and you didn't sleep well and you ate rubbish and you just don't feel good, then you're really unlikely to have a fun, positive conversation with that person because you've got no capacity to give them, right? You're probably going to snap at them, maybe say something you might not regret, or you're going to be in a mood. You have a better quality of life when you're taking care of your mind and your body and caring for it, because it's very hard to do anything else without that. If you're drained and depleted, you don't have the awareness to see anything else because you're just so drained of energy. We're not machines. We can't keep going on and on and on, right? We need to make sure we refuel ourselves. One thing you can do to start infusing a little bit more of this into your life is movement. Movement is really a health issue that we're having. The World Health Organization actually said it was the 4th leading factor for mortality. We just don't move enough, right? We're sat in front of computers and things like that. So just make a commitment to yourself that every couple of hours, you're going to get up for 10 minutes and do something. Take a little walk, go get a drink, refuel yourself, refresh yourself. We normally work in energy cycles. So we expend energy and we're really focused, and then we're depleted and we need to renew it. So just be aware of that and just commit to yourself. I'm not going to sit down for longer than 2 hours, right? I'm going to get up and do something. From the kind of mental self-care perspective, just become aware of when your inner voice is at play. Like I said, the inner voice is a good thing, right? It gives you clues. It tells you when to be cautious, but make sure if it's at play and it's talking to you in a certain way, ask yourself, is it being overly harsh or judgmental? Is it tearing me down? And where is that coming from? And then you can start to identify when it's helping you and being supportive and when it's kind of running amok and needs to calm down a little bit, right? Because it's all about learning how to manage it. The more you do it, the more it'll become an automatic habit, right? So you just need to start and then keep practicing it, and it will become something that's very natural to you.